Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport. Today is a big day. We could find ourselves getting out of the Champions League group stages at the first time of asking. We just need to make sure that we don't lose to Atletico Madrid. If we do lose against Atletico Madrid, we have to hope that PSG don't win against Red Bull Salzburg. There's a lot to play for. We just need to not lose. That's the plan. Also, we might be second in the Premier League because we've gone on a ridiculously good run in the last few episodes. If we have a quick look, we left off after the 1-1 draw with PSG. I'm still annoyed about Jonathan David because it's literally the same day that I'm recording this. We then went 3 games in a row without even conceding a goal. 4 goals scored against Aston Villa. Weston McKennie with 2, Sebastian Mendes and Jared Annabelle as well, playing on that right-hand side, scoring his first ever goal for the club. We then beat Manchester United 2-0 as well. Mark Hanford and Saulo in this one, and then another 2-0 victory, this time away from home against Southampton. Saulo with both the goals in this, putting us into second place in the table. Just 4 points behind Manchester City now. They have lost a game. They have lost their first game in the season, a 1-0 defeat away from home against Spurs. It's very tight up the top. Basically 6th to the top of the table is still relatively close. Arguably, you could even throw Leeds and maybe even Man United in that. Probably not United. They are a little bit too far away at the moment. Let's do this then. Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. Agustin Lezcano's Atletico Madrid as well. I completely forgot that we sold him to Atletico Madrid. We played Zlotkis in the last episode for Red Bull Salzburg. It is Salzburg, isn't it? And then we're going to be playing Lezcano, our former player as well. 2 players that we sold in the summer to 2 teams in our Champions League group. Just don't lose. We've beaten them once already. Let's just not lose, and we'll go through at the top of the table as well. The team kind of picks itself then. It's going to be Varro in goal, a back 4 of Murcia as the left back, Mendes, Hanford and Berchtold. Granger is currently out injured, which is why Murcia is back. Murcia obviously has been out injured for most of the season. He's not even played a huge amount. I think he played against Southampton, was his first match back. So this is just his second match back in the squad. It's going to be Konate, McKennie and Radinčić in the middle of the pitch with Tilga, Saulo and Rora as our strikers. Atletico Madrid have Eddie Nketiah. And they have Agustin Lezcano. Lezcano he's good, isn't he? I don't really know why I sold him, particularly for as cheap as we did. I'm hoping he doesn't embarrass us. And by he doesn't embarrass us, I guess I don't embarrass me, is probably the better way of putting it. 2.5 minutes on the clock, and we've got the ball deep in Atletico Madrid territory. Konate with the ball, keeps hold of it as well. Murcia, who's not particularly match fit. PSG have taken the lead against Salzburg, which I was going to say is not ideal, but it was kind of expected, isn't it? Tikao runs straight through our defence. They're going to go 1-0 up. They are 1-0 up. And if everything stays this way, bear in mind, we're just 3 minutes in, but if everything stays this way, we're finishing 3rd and going into the Europa League. It's a bit surreal. We can either finish top or 3rd. That's the only 2 places we can finish in this group, top or 3rd. It's a pain. It's a big old pain. We are 11 minutes in. Tilga has the ball from Berchtold's throw. He's going to run straight through the middle of the centre circle. Cross to the left-hand side. Saulo's there. Doesn't use him. Back to Konate instead. Forward. Weston McKennie, the American, finds Rura. Takes a number of touches. Berchtold's invited to come forward. Can he get past his man? He does. He dodges a tackle. And Saulo is there at the back post. That goal puts us to the top of the group once again. And it drops PSG out of the promotion spots. Promotion spots? The qualification spots. It's 1-1. Our group is very, very close. Very, very close. PSG now 2-0 up against Salzburg. I would love to get a second. I would absolutely love to get a second goal. Free kick for Radinčić. This is a good position for a free kick. The Romanian goes for a curling effort. It's not a very good free kick. Straight down the middle. The keeper did feel the need to save it though. We've got a corner. Konate has gone over to take this corner from the left. Berchtold's at the front post. And the central defender, the right back, and central midfielder heads over the bar. 5 minutes left then of the first half. It's looking okay. I think it's looking okay. This isn't looking particularly good though. Madrid with the ball. Tikal, Weston McKennie, what are you doing, you absolute clown? There's 3 minutes left to play of the first half. Atletico have themselves a penalty. Who has taken the penalty? Who is it going to be? It is Eddie Nketiah. Steps up against Varro into the bottom corner. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. We dropped from 1st to 3rd. We've got it all to do in the second half. We need to score at least one. At least sympathise? No, you're losing. I mean, we'll just do that. Actually, that worked. Good job, Colo. Yep, I'll retract everything I ever said. We need to get that second goal. We really need that second goal. Varro with a goal kick. Let's give him a get creative. Hanford forward to McKennie. Right-hand side is Tilger. Heads back to Birchtold. In towards Weston McKennie, who conceded that penalty. Redinchewicz. Right-hand side is Tilger. Lots of space. He's going to cut inside. He's been tackled. He keeps going, though, does Damien Tilger. And what a finish that is from Damien Tilger. Redinchewicz is somehow getting the assist for that. I don't think he had anything to do with the goal. That goal might have just saved our Champions League dream. It was 100% Tilger, this goal, wasn't it? Gets tackled, but keeps on going. Gets a little bit of space and just hits that as hard as he possibly can past the goalkeeper. It's 2-2. Annoyingly, Rura has stopped performing. He's on a 6.6 at the moment. It's a corner for Atletico Madrid. And of course it was Lezcano. I knew he was going to do it. I knew he was going to bloody do it. Lezcano makes it 3-2. We need to score, like actually take some of these chances. They've had 4 shots on target and scored 3 of them. Everard's going to come on for Rura because he's not having a good game. Mercy is not having a good game either. So we're going to do Javier Leao playing in his 4th different position for the season now. 21 minutes left to play. Atletico Madrid coming forward with the ball. Tikal in towards the penalty area. Keeps going towards the front post. Varro makes a very easy save. And that was the highlight. I need to go demand more. Something. Anything. We need to get this goal. Redinchewicz with a free kick towards Birchtold in the middle. Mendes is there. And Sebastian Mendes has cancelled out his former central defender's goal to make it 3-3. This is a little bit too close for my liking. We're back to the top of the group. But anything can change in the matter of 1 goal. There is time running out. Right, do we shut up shop? Do we actually shut up shop? It's something that I mentioned in the last episode about doing this. Do we actually do it, though? Yes, we do. So what we've done, Weston McKennie's come off. Bamba has come on. He's going to sit as the defensive midfielder, central defender. That's what it's called. I'm going to stick Konate on the deep line playmaker on defend. You can stick as that. I mean, we're just ruining absolutely everything here. But I'm just hoping we can hold on. We're going to go cautious as well. We're just going to try and hold on for the final few minutes. 5 minutes of injury time to play. We've had nothing. No highlights since we've shut up shop. We've got something now with 1 minute and 10 left to play. Leao in towards Konate. We've still got obviously options going forward, but hopefully they don't counterattack. Everard with the ball puts it in the back of the net, but I'm pretty sure he was offside. He was offside, but that's fine. That is perfectly fine for me because I think we're going to run down the clock. 30 seconds. 30 seconds to hold on. Lezcano with the ball. Across to his central defender partner. Forward. They're coming forward with numbers now. They know that a goal will knock us out. Although, surely they'd rather have us in than PSG, wouldn't they? Like, realistically, on paper, you'd think, do you want Southport or do you want PSG in the knockout round? You want Southport in the knockout rounds because we're not very good compared to PSG. We are over the 95. Come on, referee, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. The full-time whistle has blown. We're seeing a highlight here for the the Aurelian Everard goal who's miles offside. The full-time whistle goes a 3-3 draw. Sebastian Mendes with the goal that secures us qualification for the first knockout round of the Champions League. And we top the group. And because we top the group, I think that means we then can't play anyone else who topped the group. So our choices we don't get to pick, our options for the first knockout round is Monaco, Bayern Munich, which isn't going to be fun, Spurs, which we want to avoid that one like the plague because they always beat us on penalties, Borussia Dortmund, Lyon, I'd take Lyon, that's a winnable game, Liverpool and Napoli. I don't think we can get Atletico Madrid because obviously we were in their group. Right, I'm going to go forward to the 28th of December for the West Ham game. We're going to play Watford and Chelsea off camera in the middle. If we do well, and if Man City drop some points, we could find ourselves at the top of the table. I don't think we will, but we could. If we win both our games, we will go on to 41 points. That's how numbers work. And obviously Manchester City, if they lose one and draw one, then they'll only be on 40 points. So maybe they can draw both. They'll still be ahead of us in goal difference. We are back a little bit earlier than expected because we have the Champions League first knockout round draw to look forward to. And also, I've decided we're going to play Chelsea on camera rather than West Ham because Chelsea are third. We are second. Manchester City is still top, but they've just lost to Leeds. I really need to fix the background video thing behind me. It was supposed to loop. It doesn't loop. Anyway, Manchester City are top of the table. However, they lost against Leeds 1-0. We beat Watford 4-2. We did pick up a somewhat serious injury for Saulo in that game, which is a bit annoying. Chelsea are in third. That's a big match. That is a very big match. If we lose, Chelsea could end up basically becoming joint top of the table, depending on what happens at Manchester City. But first, we've got the Champions League draw. I nearly said group stage. We've done the group stages. Let's go to the draw. And because we have won our group, we are seeded. If I just get rid of me very quickly, you can see there Barcelona, Man City, Real Madrid, Southport, of all teams really, Inter, Milan, Sevilla and Juve, or Zebra as they are known in this game. So we can draw Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Liverpool, Lyon, Monaco, Bayern Munich, Napoli and Spurs. Let's go then. Napoli will be playing Barcelona. Okay, Liverpool, we don't want that one. We don't want that one. Good, that is a big match. It's Spurs, we definitely don't want that one. Juve have Spurs. Don't think we can play Atletico Madrid. We are not playing them anyway. So we're down to 4 teams. Monaco, Bayern Munich, Dortmund or Lyon. It is a French or a German side that we will be playing. I'll be happy with Monaco. We haven't got Monaco. I'll be happy with Lyon. We have Lyon. We have Lyon. That is good. That is very good because I don't think they're a particularly great side. If we have a quick sort out of... I mean, this will do. I just want to... Who's their most expensive player? Florent de Silva is their most expensive player. He's very good, but we've got players who are just as good, hopefully. Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Dortmund, AC Milan round off the first knockout round. So when does this actually take place? I think it's February, isn't it? I think it's going to be around February time. It is the 19th of February and then the 12th of March. Okay, just so you know, we beat Watford 4-2, as I mentioned. Saulo got 2 in this, Tilger and Hanford from the penalty spot. We did get an injury to Wang and Saulo in this one, and Saulo is out for 2 to 4 weeks, so he's going to miss pretty much up until mid-January. We've got a bit of a problem. Our number 1 goalkeeper, Varro, who, by the way, is just flipping ridiculous. I don't know whether he's just improved loads this season or whether he was that good at the start. I probably should know this, but he's bloody good, isn't he? He's out for 10 days with the virus, so he's out until New Year's Day. I feel like he might just want to have Christmas off. It does mean that we now need a different goalkeeper. You're going to see who we're playing in a second. It's not really ideal, is it, for second versus third to have your main goalkeeper, who is just 10 times better than any other goalkeeper you've got in the squad, to be out injured, but that's what we have to deal with. Chelsea are on excellent form. We are on excellent form as well. We've both drawn 1 match in our last 5. This is going to be tough, and I'm not expecting to win this one. I hope we do, but I'm not expecting to. So I was going to play Simon Ngodzo, the Zimbabwean international 19-year-old goalkeeper who's been basically in our under-21s now for about 3 years. We've had him for a while. So he was here on trial. He's been here for 2 whole seasons. He's played some. I guess some is the best way of putting it. Some under-23s football. Not a huge amount. I was going to give him a debut, but annoyingly he's not registered. So it's just going to have to be Ulysses Terrazas, isn't it? So then, for the Chelsea game, Terrazas will be our goalkeeper. Let's have a quick look, by the way, just for a comparison. Terrazas, here he is. He's 27 years old now, just turned 27, so he's still got plenty of time. He's going to be making his second debut for the club in this episode. Wasn't expecting that at the start of this episode, but anyway, he's in goal. The back 4 is fairly standard with Murcia, Mendes, Hanford and Birchtold. It's going to be a midfield of Kanate, McKennie and Radinčević. Tilger, Cornioli and Rua will be our strikers today. Cornioli obviously coming in for the injured Saulo. I'm nervous, but I don't think I should be. Terrazas is a good goalkeeper. He's 2.5 star, which isn't great compared to the 4-star Varro, but he's 2.5 star. It's still good. It's a good Premier League goalkeeper, so I'm hoping he does a decent enough job. Rua's in on goal here. It's a good block from the first one. He's hit the post. He's hit the bloody post after a minute. I keep forgetting we could go top after this match as well. I need to keep an eye on the league table. I need to keep an eye on whether Manchester City are winning their game or losing their game or drawing their game. They're winning their game. They've just gone 1-0 up. 22 minutes on the clock. Chelsea have the ball inside their own half. They're getting it forward though, putting a lot of pressure on them. Kanate's there with him, but Pastorelli keeps going. Muller, right hand side, has got some space. Instead goes backwards, which is a questionable ball. De La Vega controls it, gets past his man, goes for goal, and Pedro De La Vega makes it 1-0. Great. I did say I wasn't expecting to win this one. I don't think we're going to. With that goal then, we drop down to 3rd place. 4th place, we've dropped down to 4th apparently. Liverpool have gone ahead of us as well. Is it 2-0? Bilal Wolf makes it 2-0. It's not going to be a good day. Could you blame Terrazaz for both of those goals? I don't think you could. I don't think you could blame Terrazaz. He's on a 6.7. Mercier is on a 6.4. Hanford's on a 6.6. Cornioli's on a 6.3 apparently. I don't know what he's done to deserve that. We're not doing too well, are we? We're not doing too well. Let's give him an angry. Give him an angry. You very rarely get them at the moment. Just going straight into the second half. No changes at the moment. Cornioli picking up an injury is not ideal. It's an upper body one. You don't need that for football. Although, you're on a 6.5, so you will be coming off. Triple substitution all down that left-hand side. Bilal Boularud is going to be coming on for Mercier because he's on a 6.3. Rura is coming off, Itabel is coming on, Cornioli is coming off, Everard is coming on. So yeah, we've done all of our subs after an hour roughly on the clock. Hopefully that gives us a little bit of creative spark. I'm not sure why it would, because Cornioli is arguably one of our more creative players. Same with Mercier. Terrazaz with the goal kick or free kick. We are 70 minutes in, and this is the first highlight of the second half. Liverpool 5-0 up against Southampton. Everard plays it inside. It's Radinčević back to Konate on the halfway line. Long ball towards the right-hand side. Tilger on the volley, and what a finish that is from Damien Tilger. This match is not over yet. Tilger makes it 2-1, his 6th of the season. That is a wonderful finish. There's still time to get an equaliser. Let's give them another get creative. It's inspired, people. This is perfect. This isn't what we want. I was going to say this is what we want. This isn't. We don't want Chelsea to have another goal. It's 3-1. It's 3-1 to Chelsea. 6 minutes of football to play in normal time at the very least. McKennie has the ball off to the left-hand side. Everard controls it, tries to cross it in, I think, hits James. And now 3 Chelsea players are there, and they've messed up. They've definitely messed up. Everard to Konate. He's messed up as well. How have we given that ball away? Chelsea just balls that up completely, and now Wolf is in on goal. He's gone for an effort to the opposite corner. Terrazaz holds on. We've got 5 minutes left to find 2 goals. I can't see it happening. Boularud's throw to Radinčević. Boularud gets the ball back. He's going to go inside. Konate. Lots and lots of space for Konate. Boularud's going to hopefully keep it in play, and he does manage to do it. Takes his time with his cross and still doesn't find a yellow shirt. And now Chelsea can possibly make it 4. Mark Hanford with a wonderful tackle. Berchtold questionably back to the goalkeeper there. Everard has it, halfway line, dinks it over, finds Itabel, he's in on goal, it's an easy save from Cazzoni. It's 3-1, we did have a corner, we didn't see the corner, we're going to see this one instead apparently. Konate is going to be the one to take it, I know that because I've told him to take them now. Steps up towards the front post, McKennie gets there, back to Radinčević, he's taken too long and he's gone the wrong way. Boularud finds Konate, crosses the ball in, doesn't find a Southport player. It's another corner though. Tilger's gone over to take it with his left foot. It's going to go towards the back post because that's where they're supposed to be going. Mendes is there and he's hit the bar. I think Chelsea have just defended exceptionally well. Yes, they've scored 3 goals, but their defence, every single one of their defence, including their goalkeeper, is on at least a 7. Everard has the ball. Is there another chance possibly for us at the death? Everard keeps going left-hand side. Itabel's in the middle. If he can cross it in, he does cross it in. Itabel's effort is garbage. It's going to be a corner. Goal kick gets the throw, apparently. We've got a throw instead. Boularud to Itabel, who's not done a huge amount since coming on. He's kicked it straight into a Chelsea man. That's going to be full-time. It might not be full-time, you know. We've got a corner. We've won a corner somehow. Konate with it. If we can get a goal, that will help the goal difference. No one's gambling. No one's gambling. There were 2 Southport players there who could have gambled. Neither of them did. It's a 3-1 defeat. But yeah, if you look there, their goalkeeper gets a 7.3. Goalkeepers don't get 7 ratings or above in this game. He's got a 7.3. Kamara gets an 8.3. Most of that's probably down to his goal. Felipe, 7.5. The only poor performance was from this man. I don't know why I've clicked on him. And he's bloody ridiculous. He got a 6.9. Not a good match. Well, annoyingly, because Liverpool were playing an easier opposition in Southampton, and because Manchester City were playing an easier opposition in West Brom, we are the biggest casualties here, dropping down from 2nd to 4th, but we're still in with a shout. 4 points off the top of the table, basically at Christmas. This is the point at Christmas, but we're almost at the halfway point. We could still be just 1 point off the top of the table. If Man City lose, Chelsea and Liverpool don't pick up any points either. We've got to play West Ham as well. We're going to do that in this episode, so I'll be back in just a moment after we've played them. Well, we are back up into 2nd place because Chelsea lost against Manchester City. didn't even know they were playing each other, so that is good news in a certain extent. I guess we probably would have preferred Chelsea to win that, because then it would have closed the gap even more. But doesn't matter, we're back into second. Liverpool also, as you can see down the bottom here, drawing 2-2 with Watford. And I will say this, I've said this a few times I think in this save. This player, who I've never heard of, is absolutely ridiculous. Ali Akman has signed for Watford at the start of the save, I think, very early on. £14.5 million. And he has just been an absolute goal machine for them. He's just been ridiculous. Nearly 200 appearances, 100 goals. That's a goal every other game. Before we end this episode, I want to have a quick conversation about Weston McKennie. You might agree with what I'm doing here, or you might disagree. Basically, he's out of contract at the end of the season. And I'm thinking that I don't want him at the club. However, I'm not 100% certain. I'm thinking we could probably do better. He is 32. He'll be 33 by the start of next season. But he's also very, very good. And having an experienced player in the squad is probably very helpful. So I think I'm going to offer him a new contract. Oh, and we've also got our youth candidate intake. Or expected what we're going to get. It's nothing special. It's nothing special. It never is. Mark Harrison, can you do better? You should be getting some good youth players through, but apparently you can't. Quick update for you about Adrian Valkovic as well. He's currently out for 2 to 4 days with a hernia and is contemplating retirement due to injury. I have a feeling he's not going to make it as a professional footballer, but I'm going to try my hardest to make sure he does. Well, that brings us to the halfway point of the 12th season with Southport. We are second place in the Premier League. We qualified top of our Champions League group. All in all, I'd say things are going pretty well at the moment. Next episode, we are probably going to go to maybe Spurs, maybe Liverpool. I'm not expecting a big January, so we might do Liverpool and the first leg against Lyon. I don't know, or maybe we do that. Maybe that's what we do. We do Liverpool-Chelsea, we do another match-up against Chelsea, and hopefully we can do them over this time. And we'll also have maybe little highlights or something of the first Champions League knockout round. And then the episode after that will be the second leg, the more important leg, in my opinion. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Southport. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with more Football Manager.